Brock, my man, how you doing? How's retirement treating you? Good, good. You gonna be in Chattanooga anytime soon? Really? Okay. Well, great. Hit me up then. I mean, always respected you, love you as a man. I'm actually. That's funny you ask about the Croon show. We're about to film one right now, and I'm looking for my co-host Craig, and I can't find him. So let me call him 44, and I'll text you tonight or something. We'll when you come in, we'll definitely meet up. All right, I'll call him. All right, thanks 44. Bye bye. Craig, where are you? What do you mean you had to take Phoebe to the vet? Well, tell Mary she can. All right?
We're good.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Sorry.
Okay.
I had to take Phoebe to the vet.
That everybody heard that, I think. Because we're already filming. Well, today on the show
we're back.
Today on the show we're
Who were you on the phone?
Well, I was on Barack Obama because he was calling me about the show.
So I was trying to call you to let you know, and you're busy.
Yeah, I was talking to 44, but
44. You have a nickname for him.
Well, that's the president number he was.
Well, I just didn't know you called him 44.
Well,
maybe
we're on that time.
Mr. Ex-President or something.
Yeah, we're on that type of name basis. But on today's show, we got mailbag. We call it the Croon Box. So the Croon Box is going to be a weekly segment that we had a lot of emails. We could only decide on 4 from around the area, and then Ruth Damon's going to come on an interview, and
Ruth's coming in today.
She is.
Okay.
She is. You weren't here, so you wouldn't know, but we have 2 games with her that
Love
we're going to play.
Lady.
Oh yeah, great. We have 2 games with her, and then we're on the outro. We're going to be talking about the Lord Incredibles and
Close game this week.
not up to par is what I would say.
We didn't show up.
But we'll talk about that later.
Took some clutch kicking from the 4-hole in the 6th and 7th inning, but like I said, we'll get back to that later. So,
all right. You're watching the Croon Show. Thank you for tuning back in to the second episode of the Croon Show. I'm Rooney.
I'm Craig, 2 G's.
We have a great episode coming up. We're going to interview Ruth Damon later.
Awesome lady.
But we'd first like to bring up the Croon Box.
Explain.
I'll explain a little bit. It is the Croon Show and Inbox combined. The Croon Box. We had a lot of support. We want to thank y'all. You're the best fans. And we had some people email us some mail, so let's get to that.
We're going to go straight into the Croon Box. All right. John from Middle Valley asked, if you could have one pet, any animal in the world, what would that be?
If I had one pet, it'd be the tiger because they're fierce. They have the blue-collar mentality I love. They're the biggest, fastest, strongest animal in the world.
One crocodile. Just the animal itself is almost like a dinosaur. So,
really?
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe the closest animal we've seen to a dinosaur?
Definitely. And the crocodile's a little bit larger than the
Why would you go
alligator.
crocodile over alligator, though?
A little bit bigger.
Okay.
That's,
Okay.
just...
I'd
like to have one of those on my side.
Yeah.
Just think about riding a crocodile.
That'd be sweet if you can manage that.
That's pretty awesome. Let's see. Paul and Saudi Daisy ask, how can I become great?
Paul, well, the first thing you need to do, I love the question, but the first thing you need to do, instead of emailing and on your computer, you need to go out, go run a couple miles, start grinding, adapt a growing mentality where...
Definitely about the mentality. It's all about the mentality.
It is. You got to trust the process.
And you can't ever be content with where you're at.
Yes, you can't be satisfied. Every day, you can't get down about every day. If you
think
have a
when
bad
LeBron
day,
James won the championship, was he satisfied?
No, he... I think the next day he posted a video on Instagram about him in the gym.
And that's
out.
one of the greatest ever.
Yes. So that tells you all you need to know about that question, Paul. Sorry, Daisy.
George from Lakeside. If you could pick one name for a DJ, what would that name be? Like your DJ name.
Well, honestly, you never really find a DJ with a letter after DJ. So, like, my initials are great, ZDR. I would have to go DJV. Just because you never see that. And I think obviously you
Like
got junior varsity,
DJ
JV.
Junior Varsity.
No, well, it just flows, and that's why I'd have to go DJV. DJV.
BJV.
I don't know if that's the same, but what was yours?
Probably like DJ Croc. Like Crocodile.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
DJ Croc. That's pretty.
Okay, I respect that.
Ringo from downtown.
What downtown?
It just says Ringo from down.
Atlanta, Chattanooga. Ringo? What are we
Downtown.
talking about? Where are you from, bud?
Next time, be a little more specific, Ringo.
Yep.
One word to describe your co-host.
Anytime you take a normal name like Craig or Rooney and add your little twist to
finesse.
it, yes, like you did with the G, I'd have to say that's very innovative. So my word to describe you would be innovative.
My word would definitely be probably unique, because your unique way of life and thought process and just unique would definitely be the word I would use to describe my co-host. And
All right, and speaking of unique, we're about to have a unique interview.
the next person we are bringing on is very, very unique, and we can't wait to have her on the show.
Just take a watch.
All right, we're here with Ruth Damon, one of probably the most intriguing interviews that we've ever had.
Definitely on the Mount Rushmore thus far. Best interviews,
But
most interesting.
isn't there only 4 heads on Mount Rushmore? And this is only our 3rd interview.
Yes, so she would be on there. So,
Okay, I
default.
just wanted to check.
Ruth, we're about to play a little game with you, but first let's...
Yeah, tell us about yourself.
Yes, who
What do you want
are,
people to? What do you want all of our fans out there?
The
Wait,
Croonatics.
The Croon-
And this is one of the biggest Croonatics. So
tell them where the Croonatics came from first before we get into that. So,
our fans said, we need a name. We're like, Clay
like the
Travis
Believers.
that's Justin Bieber's. Clay Travis has Still Team 6. That's their thing. We're like, we'll have the Croonatics for the Croon Show.
And this is probably one of the biggest Croonatics.
Definitely,
Oh, yes.
yep.
She's also on the Mount Rushmore of biggest Croonatics.
So, how many times did you watch the show at home?
One total time.
Okay, but you watched the whole thing.
I watched the whole thing,
Okay.
all 40 minutes and 18 seconds.
19 seconds.
19 seconds.
Okay, so now back. Tell us about yourself.
What do you want to know? I mean,
What do you do for a living?
I don't earn any income, so I don't have a living.
But stay-at-home mom is one of the most underappreciated jobs, and I think we don't respect it enough in America. I think it needs more props. Y'all, the women that do it, just soldiers. I don't think, you do so much, Ruth. And would you not agree?
I do.
And you're a teacher.
I am,
I know we were talking about you want to use one of my English reports to be your
I did
model.
say that?
Yes,
Yeah.
you did say that. I think.
I don't recall that.
Well, you did.
Okay.
But you do so much as a teacher and as stay-at-home mom. But you're a homeschool teacher, so we decided the game we're going to play is he homeschooled or is he not homeschooled? So we have one contestant, we have one person who is, and the other one is not. And you got to guess, is this person homeschooled?
Okay.
Between the two.
Got it.
Ryan Seacrest or Tim Tebow?
Oh, Tim Tebow.
Tim Tebow's on the Mount Rushmore of homeschool. Everybody knows he's homeschooled.
Yes.
So that was the easy one.
Clear.
Arguably,
That was,
probably the goat of homeschool.
Probably, yeah, I'd say
until
Chris.
I finish raising all of mine.
Sure,
Exactly.
Sure, yeah, okay. I respect that. Cleveland Brown or Chris Brown?
It's a tough one.
That's a tough one.
I'm gonna go Chris Brown.
Chris Brown is correct.
2 for 2.
Yes.
He does not fit the homeschool mold. He breaks that stereotype, I think. Would you not agree? Chris Brown breaks the homeschool stereotype?
It depends.
What is the
what is
homeschool
the stereotype you
stereotype?
refer to?
I would say I don't see
Go ahead.
hitting girls. I don't see homeschool people hitting girls.
True story. True.
Homeschoolers are
All right, let's go to the next thing. Yeah,
The next one is Venus and Serena Williams or Ashley and Mary Kate Olsen.
Olsen's. They had to be homeschooled, right?
Yeah,
they were doing the show.
No, if it was Williams. So how do you think they got so good at tennis? Because they didn't do school. They did home tennis. All they did was
So,
play
are you
tennis all
saying
day.
homeschoolers don't do school?
I'm saying they didn't do school. I'm saying while they're supposed to be playing While they're supposed to be doing work, they're out on the tennis courts.
Maybe they're really, really bright too.
Well, I think they were probably playing tennis, personally. Okay, next question is Dakota Fanning or Shia LaBeouf?
I'm gonna go Dakota Fanning. What am I right now? 2 for.
Now you're 3 for 4.
Hey,
Dakota Fanning is
75%.
correct.
Yes.
That was a good one. And then the last one, this one's a tough one. Miley Cyrus or Hillary Duff?
I'm a big Hillary Duff fan.
I'm a big
Oh,
Miley Cyrus fan.
Lizzie McGuire.
I'm gonna
You
go.
get the...
Miley Cyrus.
Incorrect. It's
I
actually
thought you
Hillary
were
Duff.
giving me a hint
I
by
was,
singing that song.
You never know about the Croon Show. We'll give you false keys and everything.
Oh my
so
goodness.
you went 3 for 5. That's still over 50%. So that's not the worst thing in the world. So I think what that shows us though is that maybe the stereotype is dead nowadays because she can't even.
And she's a homeschool teacher.
Like who would know it better than Ruth?
Nobody.
Nobody.
Clearly, yeah.
So
I mean, because I heard there's actually kids from all over the world that parents are calling Ruth for her to homeschool.
yeah, they're trying to board their kids at Ruth's house.
Damon Academy.
that's not happening. They can call.
No, actually, we're taking the calls. That's why you haven't got any of the.
All the
any children
Cronatics are
yet.
calling
Yeah,
us.
we're
And
trying.
we're going to get even more calls after being on our show.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
So,
All right, let's go to game 2.
this is a reoccurring segment on our show. It's called Then Verse Now Tweets. We did it
One of my
last week.
favorite segments.
It is
Oh,
one of the
my
best
goodness.
segments.
Hallie was great last week with that.
And this
I watched
First one-
that. That was my favorite segment from the first episode.
I've got that a lot.
Yeah,
Everybody
it
was really enjoyed that interview.
This
Yeah.
first one, though, that we're going to start out with, all I got to say is respect. Okay? So, September 4th, 2010,
Oh my word.
7 years ago. So, what were you, 45?
That's not funny. No. It's like 21.
21 then.
Yeah.
Okay, you said, one way to enjoy this incredible weather, run 18 miles. Then think I'll enjoy the rest of the day with my aching legs propped up on the couch. First question is, how are the legs feeling?
Well, great because I don't run anymore.
Okay, and I just got to say that, you got to put your hats off.
18 miles?
And this is at 12:26. So you know she had to get up. Actually, I don't know how long does it take to run 18 miles.
Well, if you're like me, it takes like all day.
But I mean, you were done by 12:26.
I probably started at 5:30 or 6, so
You know
it
what I
took a
call
long
that?
time.
Call that grinding.
Okay.
So that was a really good one. Okay,
Grind.
this one on May 21st, 2011, you tweeted punchbug. Period. I love road trips with my 12-year-old. So is that like
Love that game.
Mount Rushmore of road trip activities?
Maybe
Car bingo.
just because it's been.
Car bingo's on there. Yes.
Car bingo.
I Spy.
I was about to say I Spy's
Spy.
got to be on there.
Um,
Did y'all ever play the red car green car game?
no,
No.
but I played punchbug.
Punchbug, yeah.
We used
sure.
to play a game where you had to like find a color and you couldn't go to the next color until.
I think being on the aux would have to be on there nowadays, like a 2010 and later. Having control of the aux is a fun game, and like just playing random music. Name that too.
Yeah, let's go to the next week.
That's a good
I don't
one.
think it's a game.
Was that on
This
Mount
is a
Rushmore?
two-parter on mine. That's on mine
Okay.
personally. This is a two-parter. After rescheduling twice, I'm finally on my way to see the dentist. Pretty sure I'll be asking for the nitrous oxide. I survived the trip to the dentist. I love nitrous oxide. So we are gonna ask. We have the best fans in the world, award-winning listeners. We're gonna ask you, the Cronatics, if anyone can you send Ruth some nitrous oxide in a jar or something?
I mean.
That would be awesome, and we could get that to you, and I think that'd be great. So did it work though?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, that's
It's the only way I can go to the dentist.
all right.
Nitrous oxide.
Yes, for sure.
On August 4th, 2011, you tweeted, I need help choosing a cover for an iPad 2. Would like something that works with the smart cover or a case that covers front and back. Suggestions? I was saying that OtterBoxes are pretty good. Like you get an all black OtterBox for the iPad 2. It's still good with the screen, but you can drop it. And actually at Camp 5280, we saw a case that you just cover Legos in. And you can drop it wherever and it'll stay together.
He dropped it from a 2-story building.
Was it 2 or was it 7?
Either way,
It was tall.
It was high up there. It was really high up
I
there.
don't think it was 7, but yeah.
Okay, next question.
It was up there.
This is our last one, actually.
That was not a good tweet to use, but that's all right.
Well, did you get a cover ever?
I'm sure I did. Yeah.
Do you not remember what it was?
No, I don't.
Okay, July 31st, 2011, which that was almost 6 years ago. This is exactly 6 years ago when
So
this
she
will be
was
released.
61.
Yeah, you need to stop.
Okay, she goes,
You're gonna lose a fan.
while
Granada.
sitting at the red light, Rebecca noticed the kangaroo store and asked, "Are we going to
yeah.
fill our cups?" Just another reason I love her. Wow.
And I gotta say, before
Wow.
she answers that, I mean, Rebecca is one of my favorite people in the world.
She is.
so
Are you one of her favorite people?
probably
oh, yeah.
not.
Oh,
but
you are. You are.
You know, we have a love-hate relationship. I'm the love and she's the hate, but you know.
Yeah. Do you still Do you still have reruns with your kids, or
We do
is that-
not. No.
Wow, that's
Rebecca's the only one in our family that has a Roo Cup this year.
Oh, so she does.
She does. Yes.
Is it called a root cup still?
No,
Or
because
is
it's
it
Circle
called Circle
K.
K cup? Okay.
Circle K cup.
Yeah, I don't know.
I was gonna buy one, but they're $8, and
Ooh.
the summer's almost over.
Wasn't
Is
that
it
what
still
was
a quarter
6 years
refill?
ago?
Quarter.
But I think when this tweet, like this was so long ago, I think like they had to pay
Free.
you for filling up,
They might
and then
have. Yeah.
and then it went to it was free. But like at this time, they paid you if you filled it up. So that's our last tweet with you. We want to thank you for coming on.
Yeah, thoroughly enjoyed it.
Is there anything else you would like to add?
Well, you had a Mount Rushmore question.
Oh.
This is a tough one for you, Ruth.
We're gonna end with this.
But give us your Mount Rushmore of Disney rides.
Oh, I knew that's where you were going. I knew there would be a Disney question.
I'm going to Disney in December.
So
Are you
anybody
jealous?
that's going to Disney soon, you're definitely gonna watch. We might clip this segment just for y'all.
Oh yeah, you'll get a lot of new fans because
They want to see where
people-
Ruth You've
yeah,
been
yeah.
how many? 110 times.
Not 110.
But if you added up every time you went to individual park, it probably gets 110 or higher.
Probably so.
Probably
yeah,
so.
Yeah, I would think so.
Okay, so what is your Mount Rushmore?
I would have to say the new Flight of Passage ride at Pandora,
Okay.
Animal Kingdom.
I've heard big things about
It's
that.
great.
Really looking forward to that in December.
Fantastic. Probably Expedition Everest at
Okay.
Animal Kingdom as well. And I'll have to go with an oldie but a goodie, and that would probably be Carousel of Progress. Needs to be updated, but I love that ride. It's good
that
for a
Epcot?
nap. No, it's at Magic Kingdom.
Okay.
Wouldn't have made mine.
What?
Probably not on most Mount
What is yours,
Rushmores.
Craig? We'll
Wait,
She
I
got
didn't
one more.
finish.
Yeah.
Okay, that was
You gonna let
three.
her finish?
Okay,
Yeah.
There's. I know you can't count, but there's 4.
Let me think. I would have to go with Rock and Roller Coaster.
Definitely.
Yeah, that's
Wait a
good.
minute. Let me go ahead and remove Carousel of Progress.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to go
I
with
would
Tower.
definitely
Been
do
there
that
4
too.
times. Don't even know what that is.
Well, you're missing out.
Okay.
Okay. There's a great song, Great Big Beautiful Tomorrow that goes with
Is
that.
it-
I would have to put Tower of Terror on
Yeah,
my
I mean, yeah.
Mount Rushmore. So
I'm
now
gonna
you
have
can
to
go.
go
Sorry.
with definitely Rock and Roller Coaster. Got to go with that one. Everest is up there. This isn't really a roller coaster, but I think the Safari is awesome.
I was gonna say that.
We said rides. I don't know if you count that, but that's one of my favorite things.
They're
is
really attractions.
the Safari with all the awesome animals. I'm just gonna give that a shout out. If it doesn't count, it doesn't
Yeah.
count. Space Mountain. If it's in the summer, it's always a good ride to go to.
yeah, Space.
Get a little breeze inside. And then
I didn't know we were doing honorable mentions because I have a lot more.
well,
no,
just
is
throwing
that
some-
3 or 4?
That's 3. But
Okay,
my honorable
yeah.
mention
I
was
put
the
4,
Safari.
I'm
That was
pretty
the
sure.
Safari was an honorable mention because you said it was an attraction and it wasn't a ride.
Okay.
No,
so-
they're all attractions. They're,
Yeah,
they're
they're
not
all
rides.
attractions.
Okay,
Technically,
so
so-
then that's my 4. I'm counting the Safari
Okay.
because I love the
Okay.
Safari.
Mine would have to be Everest, which that's a reoccurring one. Space Mountain,
Definitely.
Rock and Roller Coaster.
Definitely.
It's a Small World.
Oh, yay.
Like, how does that not get mentioned by y'all too?
It's terrible.
Because it is not terrible.
It is.
I went with Carousel of Progress instead of Small World.
Okay.
It's a small world gives me nightmares.
Well, I think you need some new perspective maybe on that ride.
Maybe I do, and I'll take that with me in December. But something about that ride gives me the creeps.
I think the Croon addicts would love to see you
Well, it's a small-
on.
We're
It's a
actually
Small
gonna live
World.
stream that on Facebook.
We should
Live
see
when you
that.
go. It's a
For
small
sure.
Oh, we'll do that.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, Ruth.
Ruth, thank you so much.
Like Rooney said, you're definitely on the Mount Rushmore of interviewers so far.
So far,
So far,
appreciate that.
you
Thanks.
you definitely are. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
We want to thank Ruth for that awesome interview.
Man, what a time! What a time to be alive.
Yes, the future said it best. What a time to be alive. But we had a lot of people that really loved last week the Incredibles segment. So
we got to bring that back.
Actually, Barack Obama texted me about the Incredibles segment. So we're going to bring that
44.
back up. 44, as I like to call him. Incredible. We said...
It's a tough week.
You know, when Paul said, how could I become great? Here's what you got to do. We won last week, but we were not satisfied with our performance.
No.
We won in extra innings. We won by 1 run. Very good.
We were down.
Down in the 6-by-2 runs.
Ryan Rhodes was on second base. Myself got him in.
Yeah.
And that ended up tying it.
Yes, and then in the
8th inning,
we had bases loaded, no outs.
Oh, that was the 7th inning. We had base loaded. Are you talking about when Zachary?
No, Zachary.
hit the double play.
That was the 5th. We had bases loaded, no outs, and Zachary.
And at that time, we were up 2-1.
Yeah, that was honestly a killer. That was a killer.
No, it was 1-0.
Yeah, 1-0, and
Zachary Johnson kicked
we
it.
ended up straining everybody. It was tough, but
everybody was counting us out. I mean, I saw other teams coming around watching saying, "Are the Incredibles done? It's over."
Yeah, is the dynasty? Have we seen the last of it? But obviously that's not the case, and obviously we're not satisfied with the performance we put out. And I can guarantee that we're going to win this game this next week by more than 10 runs.
Do you know who we play?
I don't, but I can guarantee we're winning by more than 10 runs. I don't care who we play.
But yeah, it was a tough game. Ended up Kyle on second base last inning.
Yeah.
I just remember walking into the box, you saying, "Kick it as far as you can, and we'll win this game." So I got in the box knowing that I was going to end it. As soon as I kicked it, just held my hands up because I knew it was over, and we ended up coming out on top.
Yep, and everybody in the Incredibles, I think, knows their role, and you knew your role right there, which was to do a job and get Kyle in.
And Zachary learned his lesson from that. I think he might have got a little bit in his own head and kicked it the one place you can't kick it.
Yeah, it's all right though. You just grow. You grow as a person. You trust
Zachary, if you're watching, we still love you.
We still love you. All right, but that's it for this week. We have 2 guests next week that
I don't think we need to mention.
We won't mention them, but I think it's going to be a pretty good show. And I don't know if
maybe the best yet. But the one thing about next week's show, that puts us at 5 interviews. So somebody's getting knocked off
the Mount
Rushmore of interviews. I mean, somebody is getting knocked off.
That is an exciting time.
So, and at the end of the show, we'll probably do that, right?
We will. We'll definitely do it. After every show, we'll start to do it, see who stays, see who makes their way onto it. But good night, Craig.
Good night, Roon.
Good night, YouTube.
Good night, Croon.
Your time is up, my time is now. You can't see me, my time is